Welcome to Andico Australia. I'm David Jones, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the WTES 5972 dual zone wine cellar with a 211 bottle capacity. Now when I talk about bottle capacity, it's always 750ml Bordeaux bottles because that's the standard across the board. So first of all, if we look at the unit, you'll notice stainless steel trim, stainless steel on the sides, stainless steel on the top. Beautiful, beautiful finish. The door itself, slightly tinted, and it's called UV protection, double glazed, and basically meaning that we keep as much UV light out of the unit as we possibly can to protect the longevity of our wine. Once we go inside the unit, you will notice that we have a centralized control panel. Now this operates both zones, and we can set the temperature from between 5 and 20 degrees in either zone. Now you'll notice the bottom zone is slightly larger, so we can actually use this zone as a storage area. So we could set it at 11 degrees and store champagne, white wine, rosés, red wines, and then we can use the top zone for serving temperature, 5 degrees for champagnes, 16 degrees for red wines, or vice versa if we wish, depending upon on our preference. So the centralized control panel operates the temperature in the top and bottom anywhere between 5 to 20 degrees in temperature. If we have a look also, you'll notice that we have timber shelving. Now this timber shelving is natural beechwood and it's untreated. There are no stains, there are no varnishes, which basically means we keep any foreign odours. And I'll just stop there for a moment because this is the door alarm, so for the purpose of the exercise I'll turn the door alarm off, but it means that if we leave the door ajar accidentally, then the unit will let us know and we won't lose our temperature. So back to the shelving, natural beechwood, no stains, no varnishes, and that basically keeps any external odours out of the unit itself. Also with natural beechwood, it means the bottles can lay still and comfortably and rest over the period of time that we have them stored. So very important that we actually have that type of shelving in the unit. Also inside the unit itself we have charcoal filter. Now there's a charcoal filter in each one of the zones, and that means if we have any external odours, say for instance we have this unit in the kitchen, we don't get any odours through in there contaminating our wine through the corks or through the screw tops, etc. So activated charcoal filter. Down in the base of the unit we also have a compressor. Now the compressor, when it starts, actually vibrates. So with the Liebherr wine cellars, they're set on individual rubber buffers, which means we don't get any movement inside the cabinet, which assists obviously with the longevity of the wine alongside the natural beechwood shelving to make sure that the whole thing survives, or the wine survives that much longer. Another very important feature inside a Liebherr wine cellar is that humidity level will set somewhere between 50 and 80%. Now that depends upon the ambient humidity, but 65% is the perfect humidity for corks and labels, etc. So with the Liebherr wine cellar between 50 and 80, we're in that zone of making sure that we look after them perfectly and we don't get any foreign odours, etc., or movement, or anything happens to the wine, and that's extremely important. You'll notice we use LED lighting. LED is a soft light, it's a cold light, so we don't get any harsh light and we don't warm the unit up. Talking of warming the unit up, if we had, for instance, this unit set at 11 degrees for long-term storage and the ambient temperature became 5 degrees, this unit will very gently heat the inside of the cabinet back up to 11 degrees to make sure that we stay at that temperature, and it's important that we stay at a consistent temperature when we're talking about storing wine. So recapping, stainless steel, double glazed UV protected door, centralised control panel operating both of the units and setting it anywhere between 5 and 20 degrees, a humidity level of between 50 and 80%, natural beechwood shelving so we don't get any stains and we can make sure that the bottles lie comfortably, charcoal filter to make sure that we don't get any external odours in there, LED lighting which gives us a good illumination but a soft light without heating the unit, and a compressor mounted in the base of the unit on individual buffers so we don't get any vibration in the unit, and it's all about looking after the wine. So there we have it, the Liebherr dual zone WTES 5972 wine cellar. Thank you.